we're going to move on to more positive things.
Sure.
We're going to move on to Kamala Harris's speech at the Ellipse last night. And man, listen, you're listening to a podcast that obviously has a bias towards the Democrats. I don't even call it a bias. It's just we are Democrats. I mean, we're Democrat people, and there's a reason why we have made the choice to go with this party. Lana and I have spoken before on numerous occasions. We don't think Democrats do everything exactly right all the time. We don't think they say everything right. They're not infallible. They're not, they have their flaws, obviously. And Lana and I both have said that we long for the days of a functional Republican Party so they can counter a functional Democratic Party and vice versa. If they got rid of both parties altogether, I'm fine with that, because then I can just listen to all the different people, listen to them speak, and it's very easy to make a decision. It's been easier now, but I am not saying that she absolutely knocked this out of the park because I just am a Democrat and I'm being biased. Her speech last night was phenomenal. It was fantastic. And she touched on every subject. She touched on every American. It was the antithesis of everything Donald Trump says. What did you think of it?
Same. She touches on everything, and she is the opposite. And it's like she has a way of being humble but strong, right? Like, I don't know everything. I'm going to make mistakes, but I'm definitely going to work for you. I am going to fight for you. We're not going to be silent about any of the things, right? Like, it's like, I am going to be a president for everyone. It has not just people who voted for me. Like, she says that. That's just, it's fucking flawless. And I just want to say one thing. Democrats are flawless. And they have always been pretty flawless. But I think that this campaign has just been like a masterclass of how to run campaigns. But just speaking wise, if you just think about like everyone that has come out to speak for them, from Michelle Obama's speech, that was fucking amazing, talking to the men and just really getting into the workings of the female body. And you don't even realize what she's fucking talking about. Cramps and shit. Cramps and periods and like ovaries and uteruses. It's like, she's literally talking about this with such specificity, but with class. You don't even realize that you're getting a fucking lesson on like obstetrics and shit. But, so her, Jasmine Crockett, just everyone that speaks for Democrats, Shapiro, Obama,
Pete Buttigieg.
Right? Then you got fucking Trump with the plays the music and the undertaking shit, and then he's got Hulk fucking Hogan just yelling. He's got friggin' Alina Bob or whatever the fuck her name is saying stupid shit. Like, it's just
I love his attorney, by the way, that Elena Haba or whatever. That bitch comes out to all I do is win, and she hasn't won one fucking court case.
Like, shut the exactly. Like,
and by the way, I don't know if her campaign has had one flawless. One bad day. I really don't. I can't think of a day where we were like, "Uh-oh, this is not good."
No, it's been just up. It's just been up.
It really, well, let's let her speak. And she was at the Ellipse last night, which was awesome because it was the same exact place that Donald Trump started an insurrection. That was the beginnings of the start of the insurrection until he told everybody to march to the Capitol, like he said, like a moron. But here is the woman who will be president in 6 days talking about that very day.
We know who Donald Trump is. He is the person who stood at this very spot nearly 4 years ago and sent an armed mob to the United States Capitol to overturn the will of the people in a free and fair election.
So that obviously was really good. Let me get to the next clip here. This is her talking about what she plans on doing on day one as opposed to Donald Trump.
If elected, on day one, if elected, Donald Trump would walk into that office with an enemies list. When elected, I will walk in with a to-do list full of priorities of what I will get done for the American people.
It's a very good line. And this one, Lana, I think was my favorite out of all of them. And then we can discuss a little bit more. This is basically her telling everybody she's going to be a president for all of you, even the ones that feel unseen. And I liked how she said this because that kind of was the motto of the MAGA people in 2016, that they were the people who were unseen. But this was really, this is, I think, the best part of the night.
To protect hardworking Americans who aren't always seen or heard and deserve a voice. And I will tell you that is the kind of president I will be. And look, I'll be honest with you, I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. But here's what I promise you. I will always listen to you. Even if you don't vote for me, I will always tell you the truth, even if it is difficult to hear. I will work every day to build consensus and reach compromise to get things done. And if you give me the chance to fight on your behalf, there is nothing in the world that will stand in my way.
Real quick, Baby Juggernaut says that she has gained momentum every day. And look how presidential she looks and sounds. Amazing. I couldn't agree more. Lana, what did you think of the venue? What did you think?
Just what can you say? It's like, it definitely is amazing. It was a great speech. Like,
yeah, it really was. And it was just great. Like I said, it's refreshing to hear. And
5,000 people.
Well, that's the other thing too, is that, I mean, I think they said that Donald Trump at his insurrection had 52,000 people.
Yeah.
And they are announcing 75,000 people at her thing, which was not an insurrection. It was basically her speech and her final pitch to the American people on what she wants to do for them. And I'm just telling you, because I am going to give, and Lana, you, if you want to, you can join in, but I'm going to give my prediction on what's going to happen on Tuesday at the end. But I think she is resonating with people. She's also resonating with, I think, women who may have otherwise not voted for her, or may secretly be voting for her. And I think that's one of the things I'm going to say in my prediction that's going to be part of what's going to put her over the top.